Greetings from beyond reality. I'm Sai, bringing you another episode of Fate Extra. So we're finally finished week 0. Yes, and I finally created placeholder data. So we are down here. I thought I had one more. Well, I do have one more. It's just kind of cut off because it only shows data that can be loaded. Anyway, without wasting any more time.
ぬかるみの日常は燃え尽きた。魔術師による生存競争。運命の車輪は回る。最も弱き者よ、剣を鍛えよ。その命が育んだ己の価値を示すために。
First week, aka week 1. The first selection. Combats remaining 128. So it went from 1,000 to 128. The sky burns. Houses collapse and ruin. People fall to the ground. Roads come to an end. Conflict started here. With this, the world that was will be restored. It is here that I, alone, had survived. Don't remember, never forget. Oblivion is salvation and sin. Never forget. I was born from perdition. This must be a nightmare. It had to be somewhere. It could be anywhere. These events that occurred in the true memories of childhood. A torrent of blood flows, and a voice resonating with bitter resentment can be heard. Lights fade away without a thought. Friends, family, strangers, all gone. Soldiers with guns, families trying to hold together. A grotesque struggle to the last, until a gentle peace descends as death comes to claim them. I cannot accept all I have seen. The question of why never left me. Even with the divide between conflict and catastrophe, why does such tragedy occur? No, more importantly, why has this world been turned into a hell on earth? A gentle rain begins to fall. All things living fade away, leaving only one behind. Amidst the helplessness and despair, their souls' last feelings are rage and regret. The rain wets their cheeks as their eyes close one last time, dying forgotten and alone. Seeing this, I struggle to rise from the death of death. I will not accept what I've been shown. If I can live again, I will definitely. But there are no second chances, and before long the rain has cleansed the scorched earth. I don't remember seeing that. Never forget. I was born from perdition. What that means? Somehow, please don't forget it. Great text of doom. You have provided useful advice. If any advice. It seems I saw some sort of twisted, distorted dream. Oh, everything's like all gritty and such. With that, I wake up in the nurse's office. I must have collapsed and was brought here. But where was I? So, was that world the effigy that blocked my way and the servant all a dream as well? Probably not, you know. No, this nurse's office is far different than the one I knew. It's similar, but off somehow. Maybe because all the walls and such. Whoa! Ah, good morning, my dear master. I'm glad to see you finally decided to wake up. The overwhelming, unforgettable presence of someone suddenly appears beside my bed. I thought I was dreaming, but the ears and tail are real. There's no way to mistake her for a human. But after seeing her incredible powers in the fight against the effigy, I don't care what she is. If you died, I was going to curse everyone in sight. Anyway, welcome to the Holy Grail War. You do know all about the Holy Grail War, right? I'm assuming nobody does. The first time I did play the game, I chose this one. But since this is like a commentary series of some sort, I will go through the explanation. Holy Grail War? I've heard it mentioned. But what is it exactly? Well, maybe you've forgotten exactly what the Holy Grail War is. You were asleep for a long time, so your memory might still be fuzzy. Let me explain then. First, the Holy Grail. It supposedly held the blood of a savior and can grant any. A holy relic said to perform miracles that became well known throughout the Arthurian cycle. Exactly! And the battle where Magi fight for the Holy Grail is called the Holy Grail War. You might have forgotten this too, but you're one of those Magi who've come to fight for the Holy Grail. Also, though, it's called the Holy Grail because there's no way it'd be ever the real thing. But don't worry about that. The fact that it can grant wishes makes it a Holy Grail of sorts. As for the rules, servants and Magi fight together and losers give up their command seals. My eyes are drawn to the left hand where I've been marked with 3 strange symbols. Masters continue to duel until only one is left to claim the Holy Grail, I think. But don't worry, my dear master has a lock to make it all the way. It'll be a walk in the park. I doubt that it's that simple. While I have a million questions, I at least know the basics now. And whether I want to be here or not, I now am a participant in this Holy Grail nonsense. Yes, understanding the basics is more than good enough for now. Really? Okay, now that's out of the way. Let's get the important stuff. You know what his servants are, right? I don't have a clue. I'm sorry to embarrass you. I guess I need to explain what servants are as well. After a brief panic attack brought on by embarrassment, she continues her explanation. Please don't die on me. I mean, yeah. Servants are legendary souls drawn from history to help Magi fight in the Holy Grail War. Those actions continue to have an effect long after their deaths and become legendary souls. So, you're a ghost or something? I'm not all that legendary, though. Anyway, servants are manifestations of those legends. But whether actual legendary souls were summoned in the past Holy Grail Wars is subject to debate. But this time, the Holy Grail War has done a better job at reproducing legendary souls than any human. Also, according to the rules of the Holy Grail War, servants are divided into 7 classes. In the original story, there was only one set of Holy Grail War, involving only one of each servant from each class. Saber, Lancer, Archer, Rider, Caster, her eyes closed when she says that because that's her class, by the way, Assassin, oh, and of course, Berserker. I'm firmly in the Caster class. I'm especially good at long-range magic attacks. My fighting style might be a little teensy bit difficult to get a handle on. I apologize for that. Caster. She seems unusual outgoing, but there's no denying her abilities as a servant. I'm kind of making her sound kind of boring. I was trying to go for the bouncy-ish type lively mode. Wait, if all the servants are legendary souls, I wonder who Caster was in real life. Huh? My true name? I'm far too insignificant for you to bother with my true name, Master. Please, just call me Castor. That way, my identity won't be revealed to our enemies, who could then use it against us. With that, my servant disappears into the ether. However, I can feel their presence nearby. They must be staying out of sight when they're not needed, so their identity can't be compromised. But how is their identity would be guessed by just their appearances beyond me? Ah, Luna, you finally awake. You're finally awake. I'm so relieved. You don't seem to have any injuries, so feel free to leave when you feel like it. Also, all your memories have been restored by the Seram, so do not worry. Any magi that seek the Holy Grail have their memories suppressed and are given those of a student. Only masters who manage to recover themselves are allowed to enter the main tournament. Now that you have regained your memories, please review them to make sure they're complete. Regain my memories? That's not right. Outside my name, I can't recall anything of my past. I realized that everyone around me was forced to believe that they were normal students. However, I cannot remember a single thing that happened to me before then. Your memory restoration failed? Ah, I can't help you. Sakura Motu, is just a custodial AI. Blah, blah, blah. My complaints were totally ignored. It seems she can't act beyond her programming. Oh, I should give this to you, before I forget. Receive the portable terminal! What, like a PDMR or something? She gives me some kind of portable terminal. I assume it's for getting messages and whatnot. Even she says that! Seriously, wow. As a participant, you should pay attention to any messages that appear on your terminal. Press triangle while in the arena to bring up the terminal menu. While in the terminal menu, you can check your servant's current condition by selecting the status menu option. You can review information using the matrix menu option. You can select okay, give me a moment. Select the equip menu to change equipment and see what equipment you are currently using. Select the item menu to check on items that you have, as well as formal wear in your possession. Select system menu to save your progress, load a game, or change various in-game settings. Well, we already know about that one. Speak to her again. Hello, Luna. Have you met Father yet? Good luck in the tournament. It will test your limits. Oh, you don't give me anything? Mine. Well, originally in the school, you had choices of clicking on stuff and it giving you random stuff as information. Now that we've entered the virtual school, we can no longer click on anything besides important details. Well, that button's still not available to me. I will explain that button later. Right now I'm not going to worry about it. This was Classroom 2B. But now that the Holy Grail War has begun, it isn't even a classroom anymore. The door won't even budge. Lame. The room door won't budge as I try to open it. I guess I can't get in right now. Where am I supposed to go, by the way? I guess out into the garden or something. Nope, can't do that. But I like how the design of the place looks right now. Where is this so-called person I'm supposed to speak to? Come on! I don't want to waste any more time. Maybe I'll talk to him. Oh, you got through. That's excellent. You haven't seen... well, until you've seen our rooftop. Okay, I'll go to the roof then. Oh, hello. It's you again. I've investigated this school from top to bottom, but there's nothing unique about it. The girl pats the walls and floors, murmuring something to herself. We've never met. Not directly, at least. But she can't be anyone but Rin. She has a nice face and figure. Gets good grades, is popular at the academy. From what I hear. She even makes Shinji jealous. By the way, where is Shinji anyway? However, she became popular while the school was at peace. Things are quite different now. That defiant gaze is nothing like the vacant smile of a popular kid. The Holy Grail War. Before I knew it, the school had been turned into a battlefield. Rin knows it too. Yeah, I haven't registered it before, but we're all predators now. It's kill or be killed. I have to acknowledge that as the truth, even if I don't want to. Huh? Hey, you over there. Her eyes soften as she looks at me. Yeah, you. I haven't checked out the NPCs out much yet. Aha! I know a simple way. Don't you move. Unexpectedly, her fingers reach out and touch my cheek. Such thin, delicate fingers. I realize how remarkable it is that so strong a gaze can be from such an innocent refrain. I'm saying that totally paraphrasing it, by the way. Imagine that, you're warm, though you shouldn't be. Huh? That's weird. Seeing a red cheek flush like that. Her face is just 3 centimeters from the tip of my nose. My heart races at the closeness. Her breath exhales warmly against my cheek, and her hair tickles my bare neck. Her pat down on my shoulders and stomach seem playful compared to her rash gaze from earlier. I was about to say harassment for some reason. Transfixed, I'm unable to move as her pale fingers slide over me. You're being creepy. Interesting. You're more well-built than I have expected. You look and feel real. Maybe more real than most people. Thanks. Hey, what are you laughing at? It's to our advantage to look into everything, even the NPCs. She looks behind her, scowling. Although invisible, her servant must be there. Huh? She's a master too? No, the master should be more... Wait! That means when I felt up... She must be thinking about it now, because she's blushing, as I'm not. How embarrassing. Shut up! I can make mistakes too, you know. Don't call me a pervert. I'm pretty sure she was addressing an off-color comment coming from her servant there. Could have been my imagination, or a hacker. Such detailed NPC would rarely exist otherwise. Anyway, you're to blame for being confusing. You're too bland to be anything but an NPC. What, I'm an NPC even though I'm the player character and protagonist? What? You're nothing but a blank look on your face, even now. Were the prelims too boring to jog your memories? She touched on a subject that I would rather not think about, even in jest. It kind of grinds me to a halt. Oh, no way. Your memories still haven't returned? That's really not good. Once you enter the Holy Grail War, the only way out is to win. Leaving prematurely isn't allowed. Even without memories or previous battle experience, you still have to fight. Oh well. It doesn't matter. You'll be defeated in the Holy Grail War soon enough. Ow, thanks for the confidence. As concern disappears from her voice, I glimpse the real Tosaka, my opponent in the Holy Grail War. It isn't personal. She considers everyone in the war as her enemy. Blah. This woman doesn't understand that she's nothing compared to you. Are you letting her say that? Unlike my servant, I have no witty response to further my future rival. I have to win. Now that's what I know what's at stake. I have to win. Well, I guess I pity you. We're not cracking into the system and destroying it. We're hacking. I don't know what's on the other side of the Saram wall once it goes down. Did your soul get jarred after you made it into the main event? If it's lost or unreadable, then how about you investigate later? Well, and in any case, you don't look like you're cut out for fighting. Ah, that's a lie. Next to excitement or nerves, everything feels unreal, no matter if you have memories or not. You can't help feeling like you're in a dream. It'd be hard to win feeling so disorientated. So I've lost my memories. Who am I? What's my story? What am I even doing in this Holy Grail War in the first place? Why am I still on the roof? All I know is that I'm a master, with a servant at my command. It is now the evening. I'm gonna end it here. Tune in again for more Fate Extra, as I highlight do not save. I'm gonna save down here. And then return to title, like I always do. Well, more recently at least.